Welcome to the lecture series of Basic Electrical Engineering. The subject code is ECE 101. I am Dr. Richa Sharma, Assistant Professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Punjab University, Patiala. Today, in this lecture video, we are discussing voltage divider rule, current divider rule, open circuit and short circuit in series and parallel. So first of all, we are discussing what do you mean by the voltage divider rule. Voltage applied to a series circuit. Voltage drop across any series resistor is proportional to the magnitude of the resistors. Means that the voltage we are giving in the circuit is divided according to the magnitude of the resistor. Let's say here we are having the voltage 10 volts. It depends upon the value of the resistance, and the voltage across R1 is V1, voltage across R2 is V2. The voltage divider rule allows us to calculate the voltage across any series resistance in a single step without calculating the current. The formula for voltage divider rule is Vx is equals to Rx into E upon RT. Rx whose voltage is to be measured, and E is the total voltage and RT is the total resistance. For example, in this circuit we want to find out the voltage in R1 resistance. So the formula will become R1 into E upon RT. RT means the total resistance R1 plus R2. For example, the resistance value is 2 kilo ohms and we want to find the voltage in VR1. So the value of R2 into the voltage applied 10 volts upon total resistance 2 plus 8 10. So VR1 voltage across resistance R1 is 2 volts. Similarly, we can find out the voltage across R2, that is VR2, and the formula for this is R2 into E upon RT. So this is voltage divider rule. The voltage across a resistor Vx in a series circuit is equal to the value of that resistor times the total applied voltage divided by the total resistance RT of the series configuration. Here we are talking about when the voltage divider rule is applied on no load. Here we are not having any load resistor. The formula is same, Vx is equals to Rx into E upon total resistance. V out, the voltage across no load, is equals to V1, the total voltage, into R2 I R2 upon I into R1 plus R2. I is common, the current is common in R1 and R2. So V1 R2 upon R1 plus R2 is the output voltage under no load condition. When the circuit is open, the formula is this: V out, the voltage across no load, is equals to V1, the voltage applied, into the resistor across no load, and the total resistance R1 upon R2. So this is the formula. When we are having the load, voltage divider rule with load, when we are having this load resistance RL, then the formula will become, now here in this circuit RL and R2 are in parallel, so it will become R2 into RL upon R2 plus RL. This is the parallel relationship between R2 and RL. So when we fit this into the formula, it will become V out is equals to V1 I R2 upon I R1 plus R2. It can be written as V1 into R2 parallel RL, this combination of R2 and RL parallel combination upon total resistance. Total resistance is R1 in plus the parallel combination of R2 and RL. So this is the final result. Next one is the current divider rule. Current divider rule: whenever current has to be divided among resistors in parallel, use current divider rule principle. Voltage divider rule is used in series circuit and current divider rule is used in parallel circuits. So we are having a parallel circuit in which we are having R1 and R2. I1 current is flowing in R1 and I2 current is flowing in R2. So when we want to find out the individual currents, it is I1. Let's say we want to find out the current in R1 branch. So I1 is equals to the opposite resistance to the R1, that is R2, plus the total resistance R1 plus R2 into the total current flowing in the circuit, Is. Similarly, I2, when we want to find out the current in this resistance, it is I2 is equals to opposite resistance is R1, R1 upon total resistance R1 plus R2 into Is, shunt current. This is Is means the shunt current. So this is current divider rule. When we are having the number of voltages, then it means R1, R2 and R3 are in parallel and currents I1, I2 and I3 are flowing and total current is I. So when we want to find out the current in I1, I1 is equals to total current I upon opposite resistances R2 and R3 upon the summation of all R1, R2, R2, R3 plus R3, R1. So this is the formula for I1. Similarly for I2, it is I and opposite resistances R2, R1 and R3 and upon R1, R2, R2, R3, and here we are having the plus sign. The plus sign is missing in this equation by mistake. So it is R1, R2 plus R2, R3 plus R3, R1. Similarly here R1, R2 plus R2, R3 plus R3, R1. So if we want to find out in terms of conductance, then it is I into G1 upon G1 plus G2 plus G3. Similarly I1 G2 upon G1, G2, G3, and similarly for this. Here again the plus sign is missing by mistake. So this is the current divider rule for the resistances in parallel, when three resistances are in parallel. Short circuit: when 2 points of a circuit are connected together by a thick metallic wire, they are said to be short circuited. When we are having a circuit, this is some circuit and the output terminals are connected with a thick wire, that is called short circuit. The circuit becomes short circuit. Since short has practically zero resistance, it gives rise to the two important factors. The short circuit is having zero resistance. No voltage can exist across it because V is equals to IR. So I into 0 is equals to 0. The voltage across the short circuit is 0. Current through it, called short circuit current, is very large, theoretically infinity. Because of zero resistance, a large current is flowing in this, so that is equals to the infinity. So 2 points, when we are having the short circuit, the voltage is 0 and the short circuit current is infinity. Open circuit: when these terminals are not connected, they are open, that is called open circuit. 2 points are said to be open circuit when there is no direct connection between them. Obviously, an open representation represents a break in the continuity of the circuit. Due to this break, 2 points are there. Resistance between the 2 points is infinity. Here we are having infinite resistance and there is no flow of current between the 2 points. and current in open circuit is 0. So difference between open circuit and short circuit is that in case of open circuit the current is 0, and in case of short circuit the current is infinity. In case of open circuit resistance is infinity, and in case of short circuit the resistance is 0. This shows short circuit in a series circuit. In series circuit, we are having the resistances in series R1, R2 and R3 and a voltage source of 12 volt, and the current is flowing in the circuit. When a metallic wire is connecting between the two terminals, it means that this point is short circuit. So resistance of the circuit is this plus this, means R1 plus R2. If this is short till B, like shown in this figure, it means the resistance of the circuit is between A and B only. Open and short circuit. When an open occurs in a series circuit, all the source voltage appears across the open. The most common feature in a series circuit is a open. The most common failure in a series circuit is open. What do you mean by this line? When an open occurs in a series circuit, all the source voltage appears across the open. When we are having the open circuit, whatever we are giving the voltage in the source, means the voltage applied to the circuit, all appears across the open. And in the case of short, when a short occurs, a portion of the series resistance is bypassed, thus reducing the total resistance. A short in a series circuit results in more current than normal. Here shown in figure, we are having a diagram when there is no short, and here we are having the short. When we are having the no short, we are having 100 volts. Here this is the multimeter which gives a reading of the current, and these resistances are connected in series. Here the current reading is 1 ampere. But if we are doing the short between this point and this point, means that the resistance is 10 and 18 of the circuit, and the current here increases. It is 3.57 amperes. So when there is no short, the current is minimum, and when there is short, the current increases. So this is how the short works in series. Open and short in a parallel circuit. In open means if any of the connection lost in between these two points. For example, if this bulb gives the open filament, this will not affect the working of this bulb. This is called open. But in the case of series, when we are making it short with the metallic wire A and B, all the voltage will not appear in any of the resistance, as not only is R3 short circuited, but both R1 and R2 are also shorted. When we are shorting A and B, it also shorts R1 and R2. That is, short across one branch means short across all the branches. There is no current in shorted resistors. If there were 3 bulbs, they will not glow. If we are having bulb B1, B2 and B3 and we are shorting the circuit, none of the bulb will glow. But in case of open, the bulb will glow. Means if this is open, then the second bulb will glow. But the shorted components are not damaged. For example, if we have 3 bulbs, they will glow again when circuit is restored to the normal conditions by removing the short circuited. When we remove this short circuit wire, all the 3 bulbs B1, B2 and B3 will glow. So this is about short and open in the parallel circuit. This is the difference between series and parallel circuits. In series, I is equals to I2, I3 and so on, and total voltage is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3, and total resistance is R1 plus R2 plus R3, and I is equals to V1 upon R1 is equals to V2 upon R2 is equals to V3 upon R3, and voltage divider rule, V1 is equals to VT R1 upon RT, or V2 is equals to VT R2 upon RT. Similarly, in the case of parallel circuit, voltage is same in all the components. V1 is equals to V2 V3, and current is the summation, that is I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equals to I total. Then this is conductance, GT is equals to G1 plus G2 plus G3, and voltage is equals to I1 upon G1 is equals to I2 upon G2 is equals to I3 upon G3, and current divider rule, as I have explained earlier, I1 is equals to total current G1 upon G total into I2, and I2 is equals to I total G2 upon G total. So this is all about the series and parallel combinations, how we use the voltage divider rule and how we use the current divider rule, and what do you mean by open circuit, what do you mean by the series short circuit. Hope you like this video. If you like my videos, do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.